What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Empress Ari, your love and life plug, coming at you once again in another video. Hope all is well with you today. In this video, let's discuss how to deal with toxic people. So what is a toxic person? To me, a toxic person is anyone who brings negativity into your life. People who always make you feel some type of way. You don't always have to have a falling out with someone for them to be toxic. A person can be toxic to be around just because of their behaviors. There are all different types of toxic people. Yes, there are toxic people that just lie and constantly want to argue all the time. But there are toxic people that didn't necessarily do anything wrong to you. It's just toxic for you being around them because of their ratchet behaviors and things that they do that don't resonate with your life. I'll give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, I was invited to a pool party by a girlfriend of mine. I went to the party with another friend of mine, and we were sitting in the backyard at one of the little tables. They had some nice tables set up. It was a cute little setup that they had in the backyard. And me, the person that I came to the party with, and two other ladies were sitting at our table. And then there was another table beside us with four other ladies sitting at the table. Now, we sitting there talking, and then next thing you know, we start hearing, and we turn around, and these ladies were heavily indulging in that nose sugar. Okay? And no judgment that they're doing what they do, even though I don't partake in that, but it made it toxic for me to be around because I started getting anxiety for their health. Like they was sniffing it like it's going out of style. When I have been exposed to it in my past, I've only seen people take small amounts, like what they call bumps, and they just kind of keep it moving. They go back to what they were doing. No, these ladies were really sniffing this stuff, and it was a lot. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, they are about to die. Like, I just never seen people do that amount of it in one sitting like that. It made me nervous. Myself and the friend that I came with, we wind up moving. We couldn't even sit at that table anymore. Now, again, this has nothing to do with me, okay? I'm not doing it, so it's not my body. It has nothing to do with me. But it's just toxic for me to just sit there and watch that because it just doesn't resonate with me. But that is an example of a toxic behavior to be around because, you know, some people just don't want to watch stuff like that. You know, I probably wouldn't have got as uncomfortable with it if they did it how I've always seen people do it before. People would just kind of, like I said, casually take a little bit and do what they do. No, these ladies was not playing with it, okay? They did not come to play. And it's crazy because you look at them in their face and they're beautiful. You would never even think this about them. And it's like, wow, but I can't sit here. I gotta go. I had to move. I couldn't even sit there because that is a toxic behavior I don't want to be around. I'm not judging them for their behavior. I was definitely sitting there at the table with my drink, okay, getting my sip on. I'm no judgment for what they're doing. But for me, I don't want to be around it. If you hang around somebody that gossips, but you don't gossip, that's a toxic behavior to be around. All they want to do is talk about people, and you don't. Those are toxic traits that you don't even want to be around. Who can you consider toxic in your life? I wish I could leave some people out, but unfortunately, toxic people can be anybody. Do you have any toxic people in your life that you don't know how to deal with? Don't worry, stay tuned. Today, I will share with you 5 ways that you can deal with the toxic people in your life. Again, toxic people could be anybody. It might be the person you are in a relationship with, fake friends, associates, co-workers, family. It might even be your very own parents. Most of the time, these people don't even know that they're being toxic. But whether they know it or not, this is their way of showing you their true colors. They are showing you who they really are. Toxic people can cause all kinds of ruckus fuckus in your life if you don't know how to deal with them the right way. So the first way that you can deal with any toxic people in your life is by ignoring them. Don't pay them any mind. Toxic people crave attention. When you give them the attention that they crave, you're basically adding fuel to the flame for that person to just be more toxic towards you. All you have to do is starve their attention cravings by acting like you don't even hear them. Some people love to try to pick arguments with you just because they like to argue. But if you're ignoring them, they can't argue by themselves. Once they see that they're not getting anywhere with their toxic ways, there's nothing left to do but sit down and shut up. The second way that you can deal with the toxic people in your life is by deleting them. Delete toxic people wherever you can. Do you have toxic friends on your social media? If so, delete them. Do you have toxic people as contacts in your numbers in your phone? If so, delete them. You don't need to have any numbers in your phone for toxic people that you no longer want to speak to. So it's no need for their name or numbers to even be there. The third way that you can deal with any toxic people in your life is by blocking them. Deleting somebody, that's just not enough for me, because see, they can still get in contact with me. So once you delete the toxic people from your life and from your contacts and stuff, now you got to take it a step further and block them too. You don't want to contact them, and you don't want them to contact you either. These people need to be blocked from getting back in contact with you because you don't need that negativity in your life.
Period poo.
The fourth way that you can deal with any toxic people in your life is by staying away from them. You only have to ignore a toxic person when you're still around them. But if you stay away from them, you don't have to deal with ignoring them at all because you're not around them. No need to delete and block them off your social media and your contacts list if you're still going to go hang out where you know they are. Don't be desperate out of boredom. You have to put up your boundaries and show people that you don't put up with that toxic mess. These toxic people are very cocky and they swear that you need them. You have to show them that you mean what you say and you respect yourself enough to stay away from people who aren't good for you. The fifth way that you can deal with any toxic people in your life is by not looking back once you've cut them off. Once you've finally gotten a toxic person or even people out of your life, don't look back. It gets tempting to wonder what that old toxic person that you used to be friends with or even in a relationship with is doing in their lives, but don't do it. Keep looking forward. It's time to move on with your life and find a new friend or lover that isn't toxic and fake as hell, because nobody has time for that foolishness.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, I know I said don't look back, but what happens when the toxic person or people in your life is your parents? If you can see that they made the effort to stop being toxic, if nothing else, at least for you, it's up to you if you want to consider exploring the relationship with them again. I mean, after all, they are one or both of your co-creators. So, with them, you may be a little bit more lenient. But with people like ex-friends or lovers, Next, in life, we have choices. Continuing to deal with any toxic people in your life is a choice that you are choosing to make. because you haven't currently reached a level in your self-love process to where you fully understand just how much you don't need these people. But when you work on loving yourself more and more every day, this will help you deal with these toxic people. And especially now, since you now know how to deal with them in such a way that they won't even faze you no matter how hard they try. Loving yourself will make you value yourself enough to only allow people around you who actually really like you and aren't toxic. Quality people actually do exist. When you upgrade your level of how you love yourself and how you think, you are upgrading in life. When you get rid of all these toxic people, you are giving yourself a people upgrade. You used to deal with whack people, now you only deal with bomb people who have your back and you have theirs too. You only need good vibes in your life. Quality is always better than quantity. I would rather have 2 solid friends that I know for a fact really loves me and has my back, rather than have 20 fake friends just to look more popular. Although it seems like it, we are not in a popularity contest. Just because you're getting rid of the toxic people in your life, it doesn't mean that you'll be lonely, although you may be initially depending on how many toxic people you have in your life, but that is temporary. Your tribe is out there somewhere and you will find them, and they might find you. The thought of doing this may make you feel weird or maybe even intimidated. But trust me, there is no need to feel any kind of way about removing any toxic people from your life because your peace is worth it. You need your peace more than you need those toxic people. And you can't have no peace with them around, so they simply have to go. And that's how to deal with the toxic people in your life. Removing those toxic, negative, influencing people out of your way allows you to get back on your path to freedom and happiness. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button for your girl and subscribe while you're at it so that you can join the fam. And don't forget to tap on that bell so that you will be notified when your girl drops another video. You know I'll be back real soon. Until next time, peace.